fine without you. Guess you found out all the other hoes wasn't about you. And now you're gonna waste your time chasing me. Nigga, please. Ain't no need to waste your time being caught up over me. Nigga, please. I don't wanna hear about it. You can tell your friends about it. Go tell your friends about it. Tell them about it. What you know, what you say, oh.
Alright, it's 6:53. Now let's pack some lunch.
Yeah. The gallery open till 10 for you and your friends. You know how I spend in it.
For lunch, some roasted wings and loaded potato fries. I was gonna say baked potato, but it's just loaded potato fries.
When his cup ends, the next one begins. My babe, you know me, and you knew me back then, and you know how it goes when I see you again. You know I'm making right way to your ends, and you know I need you to be there for me. You a little post-so baby, you a little 48 baby. Got a little candy in her pocket. She gon' take off like a. You already know, no. Ready up a cup, I'm on the no side. Text you, but I know you probably cross-eyed. Know I gotta come and check the whole man, baby. Hold tight. I just hit the city with the G-block stainers. And we got adopted by some for strangers. You know what it means when I twist these fingers. Me and you being on a first name basis. Why you think I hate it when you talk that Drake shit? Same reason that you never left me hanging. Same reason that I tried to make you famous. Same reason that I tried to show you just who I was. Outside of the club, outside the things that a man like me does. Outside of the things that would cause you to judge. Outside of the club.
Alright, you guys, so I am at work. I just pulled in. I got a parking spot on the first floor. I love whenever I get a parking spot on the first floor. So I wanted to get on here and kind of like just chit chat before I go into work. Sometimes I feel like I get on here and I always have like a sob story, even though this isn't a sob story. It's more so like more motivational, just what I've been going through, like what season I've been in. So I have been really in a place of like feeling like my career is not going the way that I want it to, and a lot of that is not one thing or the other. I have been trying really hard as far as like looking for jobs that are going to be relevant for as far as my career in healthcare administration, and it has just not been working out for me, to be just completely 100,000% honest with you. And I have realized that my location is having a lot to do with that. El Paso is just a very different city. One, there are barely any jobs here at all to begin with. So the jobs that I'm applying for, there are thousands and thousands of people applying for them. And then on top of that, El Pasoans are just people who look out for their own people first. So a lot of times, you know, a job that you may feel like you are qualified or the most qualified for, they typically will, you know, look out for their people first before anything, which, hey, I gotta respect it. You know, they look out for their people, and that's great. However, I mean, it's great for them, but it's not great for me, especially because me and Rico are going to be here for quite some time still, even though we've already been here for 2 years. Another thing too is because of the fact that of me being a military spouse, sometimes that does raise red flags for employers and for people. They're like, oh, well, how long are you going to be here? And then if I say something, most of the time that's under 2 years, they're like, you know, especially for the positions that I'm applying for, like healthcare administration and leadership, they're like, I don't know, we're looking for somebody with more longevity. So it has been really tough for me here, but I have found a huge, immense sense of clarity in the fact that I just need to breathe and I need to take in the season that I'm in. I have a position in the hospital that is teaching me a lot, with people who care and people who are willing to teach you and people who are just all around amazing. So I've really been making it a habit of counting my blessings and just taking in the season that I am in right now and not worrying about where I want to be or where I should be, because I feel like I discourage myself whenever I do that, whenever I think, oh, this person's here, so I should be here, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. I'm really just in a season of growth and a season of gratefulness, because although, you know, I may have not accomplished all the things that I, you know, want to accomplish, I still am a very blessed girl in that I was able to get so much education and was able to get so much experience and was even able to get this job in general, you know. So I do feel very blessed in this season. And if you are out there and you are watching what other people do and you're thinking, oh, I should be here, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I want to challenge you to just take a moment and reflect on how far you have come and reflect on what positive things this season has for you, because although it may be rocky compared to other seasons you may have been, there's always something positive. There's always a blessing in the season that we are in, and I feel like I am just learning. And you know, I've even was reflecting and I was like, how amazing is it that I even have the opportunity to just sit back and figure out what my career is, because I have a husband who is so supportive and who supports our household, so I am able to have the space to just sit back and figure out what I want to do and figure out, you know, what jobs I want to have. And although El Paso is not working out great for me right now, I do still feel like there's so many blessings that have made themselves apparent and clear since I've been in El Paso. And also too, I want to challenge you to not try to conquer the world in 30 days. The director on my floor, he started off as like a patient care tech. Our CFO in the hospital started off as a patient service representative. That's just in registration. So, you know, imagine how long they had to work to get to those high-level positions that they're at. So, bestie, my word of the day, because I do have to go into work, is appreciate the season that you are in right now. Always find the blessings in where you are and stop worrying so much about where you could be or where others are. There is so much growth and learning that happens in that period between where you are and where you want to be. So I suggest this for myself, but I also suggest, if you're feeling the same way, to just really appreciate that season of growing. Even find the positives in your situation, whatever your situation is now. Find the positives in that job, in your household, in your relationship, and then just work up from there. You know, as long as you are growing, nobody is timing how much growth. Nobody is psychoanalyzing your growth except for you. So just keep that in mind whenever you are thinking about your own situation, is that some growth is still growth. We're doing amazing. We're doing awesome. I love you guys. I am going to go into work now. I'll see you later.
Yeah. They gotta be open to 10 for you and your friends. You know how I spend it. They go USD when I get too crazy. Have a little bad house with your friends. We get too crazy. All I know is that when this cup ends, the next one begins. My bad, you know me, and you knew me back then. And you know how it goes when I see you again. You know I'm making right. Wait for your hands, and you know I need to be there.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if Debbie knows.
You a little post-so baby. You a little 48 baby. Got a little candy in her pocket. She gon' take off like a. You already know. Ready up a cup, I'm on the north side. Text you, but I know you probably cross-eyed. Know I gotta come and check the whole man, baby. Hold tight. I just hit the city with the G-block stainers. And we got adopted by some free-war strangers. You know what it means when I twist these fingers. Me and you being on a first-name basis. Why you think I hate it when you talk that Drake shit? Same reason that you never left me hanging. Same reason that I tried to make you famous. Same reason that I tried to show you just who I was. Outside of the club, outside the things that a man like me does, outside of the things that would cause you to judge, outside of the club, show you just who I was.